Welcome to this new video. So we're going to talk about file in Java. So what is file in Java? A file is a collection of data stored in secondary memory like HDD, which is mean hard disk drive, and SSD, which is a solid state drive. In Java, a file can contain two types of files: text data or text files, or binary data or binary files. File can contain some data, but files has to have two types, like text files and binary files. So firstly, in Java, file can contain text data. What that means: txt files, which is only storing that data, whatever you are importing into it. Binary data, which is like JPG, MP3, which is only readable for the machine. Java provides a file API, means application interface, to create, read, write, delete, and manage files. Types of files like text files, human readable, contains character, word, and lines. For example, notes.txt, data.csv, both are files. Binary files, machine readable, not directly readable, like the 0110 that can only read by machines. Contains bytes. Yes, it's only containing bytes. Example, image.jpg and video MP4, which is only uh, executable by bytes. Like if you explode the files, you will see how many bytes of the file you will uh, after watching this video you can realize that what that means. Byte means exactly that, how many space it is taking or stored that data into the files. So here is this file handling uses in real life. So here are main key points: storing user data, logging application events, saving configuration settings, reading large data sets in programs, copying, moving, deleting files programmatically. Example scenario: a chat app saves messages to a file. A student app records scores in a CSV file. Here are many imported files I have aligned here, that those imported files will be needed whenever you will try to write any files. Firstly, one imported file I will describe it details, and then others you will understand easily. Import java.io.file. Java.io, which is built-in package. IO means input output, and I used also an IO, which is new input output here, but only understand now this. Import java.io.file. File is a class, and another class I can show, like this files, file reader, which is also class, buffer reader, which is also class, scanner also class, util, which java.util, which is a package. Whenever you will try to take input from the user, you have to use java.util, and scanner, which is the input class you have to take. So here, input java.io.file. File is a class, java.io, which is a built-in package, and just import for the keyword. Without it, you cannot be able to uh, initialize or import any files. So import java.io.file, which is file or folder representation, and import java.io.io exception, input output exception. It will be needed when you will try to handle the exception. Many kinds of exception, checked or unchecked, like IO exception, input output. When user trying to get inputs, if they got wrong in the program, they should handle by the IO exception. So that's why we used here IO exception, which is included or excluded into the input output package. Next, import file.nio.file.path. Path is a system which is already have had been which is built in your computer. So if you are trying to see your path or files directly, you can see, but you can also uh, show it by the program by using this imported file. So you have to just write import java.nio.file.path. NIO means new input output. So like this, all the imported files I have written here. For reading from files, import java.io file reader, import java.io buffered reader, and also for input scanner class. And here are those included writing to files. When you will try to write something in a file, you have to use this imported file. Import java.io.file writer, import import java.io buffered writer. So buffer writer, buffer reader, I will explain it later. Import java.io.print writer, formatter, those things will be needed. Advanced or optional here. Some files will be needed if you are highly dedicated or curious to know about it. Also, you can search it on the website and you will know about it. So here are those meanings. NIO, it's a modern Java file IO API for fast, efficient, and easy file operations. That's why in modern Java, you have this opportunity to use this one. So that's all about files. Next, we will see how to create a file and how to store, and also some problems related to file. Thank you.